morning, folks. Welcome back to Sun Up on 7. Joining us on our couch, we have representatives from the Ministry of Health and Wellness, Mr. Shadract, Ariola, and Ms. Robyn, Daly. Give us an insight into the Wellness Week activities that is taking place from September 24th to the 30th under the theme Power Through Collective Action. And of course, we're going to hear all the activities they have planned. It already started on Saturday with the Soca Walk, was it?
Yes.
That's exciting. We're going to look forward to see the pictures online right now. But all the activities that are planned for the rest of the week, how can you get involved? We're going to get the scoop right now. So good morning to you both. How are you feeling today, Robyn?
Good morning.
It's
I'm
Monday,
feeling good.
Fabulous.
You're looking good. So you have to feel good. You know how that works.
Yes, I'm feeling good. Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much for joining us. How are you feeling, Shadract?
Yes, very well, very well.
Very
good
well.
to be
Time
back
is right.
here.
The company's good. The
Yes. I'm on good company, so I feel great.
Perfect.
Yes, ma'am.
So let's talk about first the theme before we go into, Wellness Week. It's power through collective action. How do we come to get to that theme right there? Like, why is that so fitting, especially like now? I wouldn't say we're out of COVID, but we're moving, to a better place where we're getting much more action-based, where people can come out and access services better. So tell me, who derived this theme? Like, what are we getting from this?
Well, the theme has been derived. It's been like that for a couple of years, Power Through Collective Action. And we also have another sub-team called for a participatory environment, working environment. So we want to encourage our partners, our stakeholders, the business sector, NGOs, or other government officers as well, to join us as we look at promotion for the prevention of non-communicable diseases. Wellness Week started off in, I think, 2007. So we have been mandated by CARICOM and our other Caribbean partners, and also the Central American partners, to celebrate a week of activities that will create awareness for the prevention of non-communicable diseases. So that's how it started, and normally during this time, it's normally during the second week of September, but we, because of our celebrations, we wait until all of that is over, and then, so we could have the focus just on the prevention. People finish all the parties and everything and celebrations, and then we focus on, let's look at our health, let's prevent, let's see how we could create the awareness and work on prevention for non-communicable disease.
It's the perfect time to as well, because after all the party, you need to recover. So it's a great time.
And I gotta say, the activities that the Ministry of Health has prepared in the past, they have been quite fun.
Yeah.
Especially how they engage staff. I mean, I was part of the Ministry of Health.
Yes.
And we did, like a lot of activity, a lot of games involving the staff. It's not just like physical health and well-being, but also like your mental stimulation, your emotional well-being. That was like really, really cool endeavors that the whole ministry got engaged in.
Yes.
What's the plan for this week?
Well, morning again, and thanks for having me. For Belize District, Central Health Region, we already started. We started on Saturday.
Okay.
So for Saturday, we had a socathon in which the Ministry of Health, HECOPAB team up with Ms. Karen Rosito. And we had a socathon which started from
herself. Yeah.
Huh?
She's socathon herself.
Yes, definitely. So it was lovely to have her as part of the team in organizing this activity. So it was quite a success. The socathon was from BTL Park all the way to the lighthouse and back. So we started at 6, and I think we finished a little after 7. But well attended. Had a large crowd that shows up. Everyone enjoyed themselves. Everyone had fun. So that was definitely a good kickstart for the Caribbean Wellness Week.
And a correct vibes too as well.
Yes, and a correct vibe for start off, since we are already in the September celebration. Of course, Belize love to soca, right? And it's another way of being active, right? So yes, that was
the first activity.
That was the first activity.
So we got more, because our Health and Wellness Week ends on the 30th of September. So that's Thursday, right?
Thursday.
Yes.
Friday.
So what else do we have that maybe the public can engage with, or what are your activities when it comes to like the staff and so forth?
Well, definitely today, today for Central Health Region, we will start off the morning with a devotion. So for the staff at Central Health Region and the clinics, so some personnel from the clinics can come over to the Central Health Region to participate in our devotion. And then after the devotion, some of us staff will visit, I think it's Belize Bank today, and we'll do a health assessment with some of the staff there right on Albert Street. So that's checking their vitals, checking their weight, checking their height, try to see they make sure to fall within that BMI perimeter, and then encourage what they can do to try to reach to that optimal health, right? So that's for today. And tomorrow, we continue with the health assessment. We will visit Atlantic Bank.
Okay.
And do, again, repeat the same activity, but of course with a different group. And for the Ministry of Health staff, we will have, again, focus on mental health aspect of it, right? So wellness is a complete package. So tomorrow we'll focus on the mental health, on, stress management for the staff of Ministry of Health for the Belize District. Wednesday, of course, we then have a health fair at the Battlefield Park, on Albert Street. And of course, we encourage the general public to come out. Schools, other business, which is close by. You guys can definitely come by. And that should start about 9 till around 2 o'clock. Okay, and there we'll have variety of information and of course some service provided for you guys as well. So you can check your vitals, you can check to see how your blood pressure is, how your sugar glucose is, etc. So.
And these are free services?
Yes, very free of cost. You just come out and look at the booths and see which service you want to access, and we'll be happy to assist you.
Perfect.
And then Thursday, I think Thursday is also a management activity for the Central Health Region staff, right? I think on Thursday we have healthy breakfast for the staff, and of course we have other activities planned for that day for the staff. And then Friday, some of our public health officers, some of our public officers will visit, will do community service. So it's a way of giving back to the community. I think they are aiming towards some of the elderly homes for this week.
Perfect.
So definitely, so that should wrap up our week of activity for the Central Health Region. Sometimes we kick in other things here and there, but that's what we have planned so far.
Okay. For the folks that are outside of Central Health Region, where can they find out what activities are happening within their regions? Like in the Northern Region, can they tune into the Facebook page of the Ministry of Health to find out what activities they can participate on?
Yes, definitely. So, Wellness Week is being celebrated countrywide. All our HECOPAB officers, health educators, other Ministry of Health personnel are active in different activities. So you just need to visit, if you're in Orange Walk, if you're in Corozal, visit the Ministry of Health page or their specific Facebook page, and you should find a list of activities that they are doing for those different districts.
Okay.
And again, many of them should include community participation. As we all have to do this together, right? It cannot be just the Ministry of Health focusing on health. It has to be a collective effort.
Definitely. Ms. Robyn, sorry.
I wanted to add in also, we had sent out a calendar of activities. It was a proposed calendar, national.
Okay.
For, I think you guys might have had it, for each day, which are proposed activities that we want to share for people to consider doing. So as Shadract mentioned, Central Health Region has a lot going on, but also in Belmopan and the different areas, there are similar based activities that involves other public officers, that involves activities looking at the mind, the mindfulness. Okay, there is the calendar. So today we're looking at a declutter. So declutter your area. So you guys can join in here and looking at how you can make your area more friendly, your working space more friendly, because that helps also to stimulate your mental state, and also just an idea to free your workspace, to have it more cleared. We're looking at that, and we will be having, please tune into our Facebook, we will be having giveaways.
Oh, watch out.
That we're asking, yes, for pictures to be done before and after. And then we also, the calendar also has, so tomorrow is Tuesday, not for alcoholic drinks, right? To promote water and healthy snacks, the importance of drinking water and also having healthy snacks. And then Wednesdays are Know Your Numbers or assessment days. So we're asking persons to check yourselves, initiate activities for the staff where you could say, well, okay, my blood pressure, my blood sugar, my weight, my body mass index. And then also on Thursday, it's like, well, Shadract, they're doing theirs on Friday with the community service, but we're asking people to reach out, be kind to someone today. That's for Thursday. To reach out to any of the homes. It could be children's home, it could be an elderly home, and lend a hand. It could be feeding the homeless, anything that would be a kind of community service based activity. And then Friday, most places are doing some type of physical activity or sports day on it. So all of those are included in the calendar, and it's countrywide. So we have our different regions. They will be showcasing what they've been doing and the plans. So tune in, and then of course we sent out letters to private sectors for them to encourage their staff also to do. You can't do something every day, but maybe twice this week you do. You find something that you could do with the staff, with your families, that will help to highlight the importance of having a healthy lifestyle.
I think it'd be nice to see staff members do that before and after thing with the clutter, because I know they have some offices will look like they need some Jesus touching.
So clearing that up, all of these things.
Yeah.
So we will be having little tokens and so being given away for people that send in their pictures and things like that. So we want to be able
how do you
to.
send it in though? Do you just...
Those will be done through the Facebook. So we will be having a little link that would say send us your pictures before and after. Okay. We're doing it with staff as well.
Oh, nice.
So we could see, people that are interested to showcase what they've done. They will be able to share the pictures with us, and then we will post them.
Nice.
For a little token.
So now clean up on the space, guys, because obviously we need to look nice and neat. I think, for the private sector, it'd be good to have maybe just like a healthy brunch.
Things like
where,
that,
things like that, like normal time, because you can socialize together, because that is good for the mental and emotional aspect.
Right. Yeah.
Being you as a nutritionist know that we need to have healthy meals in our body. And so there's a little way, you don't have to do something every single day, but little things, cleaning up your space, getting a healthy meal, maybe having a fun activity that everybody does, or visiting somebody, like taking out little times, finishing work a little bit earlier because we're going to go visit like the help page or something to do, just a give back. I think these are little things that we can try to think about in this. So I'm really hoping that someone out there, all our private sector, can think about that.
Yeah. And the thing with decluttering is not just you're having your space looking nice and neat, but it also impacts your mental well-being.
Exactly.
Yeah?
So for people that are feeling sad or depressed or not in the mood to go to their workspace, by clearing your space, it's a good motivation for you to get engaged, release your stress that's going on as well. So that's a really good way of your mental well-being. So that's a really good activity. Your allergies, of course.
Yes, because sometimes the thing they pick up dust. But you know how they have some money profit where I say, I know exactly where everything they in my mess. Honey bun, let's come and clean the mess first, and then you can know exactly where everything they in your organization. So let's take that initial step. As we're wrapping up this segment, are there any final words when it comes to our normal, viewers at home, in the diaspora, anywhere? When you think about wellness, what do you really want to encourage people? Because we're talking, and the theme is power through collective action. So what do we really want them to be doing? Not just thinking, but doing. Not just throughout this week too as well, in life as a lifestyle.
Yeah. Well, wellness has to do with activity, action, right? So when you're thinking about your wellness, when you're thinking about your well-being, it has to do with more than just thinking. It has to do with putting in action. So that might be taking a morning walk, that might be having a healthy breakfast or healthy snack, doing your yearly checkup, you understand, doing your pap smear, visiting your doctor and speaking to your doctor and knowing your numbers, knowing your health. So it has to be action-based, right? And if we get everybody to start to do that, that is already a collective action, right? We're all participating in our well-being instead of just the Ministry of Health reaching out to you every so often. You can meet us halfway, you can visit the clinic and come and talk to us. You understand? You can visit the different office and you do your part, right? Do your part. So wellness, definitely, when you think wellness, I would encourage everybody, and has to do with action-based, right? So think about what you can do to better yourself, to better your health, and then the Ministry of Health meet you halfway.
Definitely. Yes. Robyn?
For me, I will definitely touch on a little bit of nutrition. So we want people to really be cognizant at this time to what they're eating, because that's one of the major risk factors for disease. So We've had a lot of celebration activities before. That's one of the reasons why we're pushing the weight loss. We're doing a weight loss competition also.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
You just want to dash that to you now?
Yes, we're starting a weight loss competition because many people want to, they will come out to the celebration mood. They might have some work to do, and then that will be just in time for Christmas. So it's for 2 months, but we want people to look at, okay, where am I? I need to lose X amount of pounds. Maybe my blood sugar level is high, my blood pressure is high. Let me try to take some steps with dieting. So things like avoiding fat, sugar, and salt, cutting down on those types of foods that are high in that. Also trying to have more fruits and vegetables, trying to cut out alcoholic drinks and sweetened drinks, try to have more water. So these are some of the nutrition tips that we would be advising. Also processed foods, fried foods. Try to have more natural-based foods in the diet. Try to be more physically active, hence the weight loss competition, pushing people to try to be more active. And we also want to look at the mental health of persons as well. So in Bamapan, we will be having a mindfulness session with Dr. Jane. I forgot her last name, I'm sorry. But she has offered to give us a session for our public officers to look at mindfulness and aspects of mental health and having self-control. So that should be very interesting for us and for our officers there. So we have a lot going on with that, and we want people to at least be aware that our lifestyle has a lot to do with how healthy we are. And we have to start taking small steps. We can't do everything in one day, but at least if we make a sacrifice to say, well, okay, no more soft drinks until the end of the month or next 2 weeks or whatever it is, some bad habit that you had that you want to start being more, what you want to improve on, I think that would be a step towards wellness. Also being more active and having more stress relief sessions, trying to, like I said, declutter, trying to have different ways to focus on your mental health, to relieve stress within the workplace, within your homes, gather your friends and family involved. So those are some of the tips that we want to be promoting for wellness for this week.
I love it. Thank you so much, Robyn and Shadract. We really appreciate you guys being here. Can you please just mention the Facebook pages, because some people are asking that they can be able to check into all the activities?
Yes, for Belize District, it's Central Health Region Facebook page. So Central Health Region, or CHR, they'll be able to access and find the page and access the different activities, we're having.
And for Belmopan?
It's, the national Facebook for the ministry is Ministry of Health and Wellness. It's just Ministry of Health and Wellness, Belize. And then that would be our national page. And like I said, each district. So for the north, it would be Northern Health Region. South would be Southern Health Region. Right? And then we have Western Health Region.
Oh, girl, I got you.
So those are normally it's the name of the hospital that would be turned into the wellness, into the Facebook page. And then they have their activities, and then they will also be having their pictures posted of different activities. So feel free to tune in. And then
send in your pictures to us well, guys. Be involved in little ways. Social media has this way of connecting us. So make sure you follow, like, and share the page with other people as well. And just make sure you enjoy this week and the weeks to come. Please remember that wellness is your business. It's everybody's business. Don't look at the Ministry of Health and Wellness that they will save your whole life and everything. You have to make the step too as well. And for the viewers that are asking about the schools, there's a fair that's happening Wednesday at the Battlefield Park. Schools are invited. Also, the public is invited to go and stop by. It's from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. And so make sure you check it out. There are going to be a lot of free services out there, information. Other districts are having things happening too as well. So check out their Facebook page. But let's get involved, guys. Let's make sure that we're taking one step into action and us thinking about our health. Let's do something about our health. So thank you so much for this conversation. And good luck on this overall, fete and everything. We'll make it happen, guys. Gonna make it happen. And so with that, guys, we go to our next commercial break. When we are back, we're gonna be talking about Help Age Belize and what's happening the 25th through to the October 1st. So there's a lot of activities happening in this week, guys. So let's celebrate and see how we can be a part. Stay tuned.
There's Help Age Week.